What are the requirements for wearing a helmet? 1. Passengers only are required to wear helmets. 2. All motorcycle riders and passengers are required to wear helmets at all times. 3. Helmets are not required while driving on city streets. The answer is 2. All motorcycle riders and passengers are required to wear helmets at all times. All riders and passengers are required to wear a US.compliant motorcycle safety helmet when riding a motorcycle, motor-driven cycle, or motorized bicycle. Grabbing the front brake or jamming down on the rear brake. 1. Can cause the brakes to lock. 2. Is the best way to stop in an emergency. 3. Is the best way to slow down when the streets are wet. The answer is 1. Can cause the brakes to lock. Grabbing at the front brake or jamming down on the rear brake can cause the brakes to lock and result in control problems. Passengers on motorcycles should 1. Put their feet on the ground when the motorcycle is stopped. 2. Not ride without a backrest. 3. Should sit as far forward as possible without crowding you. The answer is 3. Should sit as far forward as possible without crowding you. Carrying passengers and cargo. Only experienced riders should carry passengers or large loads. The extra weight changes the way the motorcycle handles, balances, speeds up, and slows down. Before taking a passenger or a heavy load on the street, practice away from traffic. When riding with a group of motorcyclists, a staggered formation 1. Is recommended at all times. 2. Should not be used when entering or exiting a highway. 3. Should be used when riding on curves. The answer is 2. Should not be used when entering or exiting a highway. Riders in a staggered formation should pass one at a time. Move into a single file formation when riding curves, turning, and entering or leaving a highway. Eye protection. 1. Is not needed if your motorcycle is equipped with a windshield. 2. Is only needed when riding in bad weather. 3. Should give a clear view to either side. The answer is 3. Should give a clear view to either side. To be effective, eye or face shield protection must be free of scratches, be resistant to punctures, give a clear view to either side, fasten securely, so it does not blow off or up, permit air to pass through, to reduce fogging, permit enough room for eyeglasses or sunglasses, if needed. A primary cause of single-vehicle motorcycle collisions is 1. Motorcyclists' tendency to drive too fast for weather conditions. 2. Motorcyclists running wide in a curve or turn and colliding with the roadway or a fixed object. 3. Motorcyclists running off the road while trying to avoid a collision with another vehicle. The answer is 2. Motorcyclists running wide in a curve or turn and colliding with the roadway or a fixed object. Cornering. A primary cause of single-vehicle collisions is motorcyclists running wide in a curve or turn causing the motorcycle to leave the roadway or collide with an object. The best lane position for a motorcycle. 1. Is in the left part of the lane, next to the center line. 2. Is in the right part of the lane, next to the curb. 3. Can vary depending on road and/or traffic conditions. The answer is 3. Can vary depending on road and/or traffic conditions. In general, there is no best lane position for motorcycle riders to be seen, and maintain a space cushion around the motorcycle. Position yourself in the lane that allows the most visibility and space around you. Change your lane position as traffic situations change. When riding at night you should 1. Move closer to the vehicle in front of you to use its lights to see farther down the road. 2. Keep driving at your normal speed because slowing down would increase the chance of being struck from behind. 3. Reduce your speed because it is harder to see something lying in the road. The answer is 3. Reduce your speed because it is harder to see something lying in the road. Reduce your speed. Ride even slower than you would during the day, particularly on roads you do not know well. This increases your chances of avoiding a hazard. You should operate the engine cutoff switch and pull in the clutch when 1. The throttle is stuck and you can't free it. 2. You start to lose control in a curve. 3. The motorcycle starts to wobble. The answer is 1. The throttle is stuck and you can't free it. Stuck throttle. Twist the throttle back and forth several times. If the throttle cable is stuck, this may free it. If the throttle stays stuck, immediately operate the engine cutoff switch and pull in the clutch at the same time. This will remove power from the rear wheel, though engine noise may not immediately decline. Once the motorcycle is under control, leave the road and stop. To operate a moped you must have at least a _ license. 1. Class M1. 2. Class M2. 3. Class C. The answer is 2. Class M2. Class M2, you may operate any motorized bicycle, moped, or motorized scooter. Upshifting or downshifting in a curve. 1. Should only be done if it can be done smoothly. 2. Is better than shifting before the curve. 3. Is the best way to control your speed. The answer is 1. Should only be done if it can be done smoothly. When riding downhill or shifting into first gear you may need to slow to downshift safely. Work toward a smooth, even clutch release especially when downshifting. It is best to change gears before starting a turn. To avoid confusing other drivers you should 1. Increase the following distance between your motorcycle and the vehicle in front of you if you are being tailgated. 2. Make sure your turn signal turns off after you finish a turn. 3. Use your horn only in emergency situations. The answer is 2. Make sure your turn signal turns off after you finish a turn. Using your turn signals before each turn reduces confusion and frustration for the traffic around you. Once you complete your turn, be sure to turn them off or a driver may pull directly into your path, thinking you plan to turn again. Underscore is a major factor in collisions caused by motorcycles. 1. Following too closely. 2. Lane sharing. 3. Not being seen by other drivers. The answer is 1. Following too closely. Following another vehicle. Following too closely, tailgating, could be a factor in collisions involving motorcyclists. In traffic, motorcycles need as much distance to stop as other vehicles. Normally, you should maintain a 2-second following distance. If your motorcycle starts to wander back and forth while riding over metal bridge gratings you should 1. Downshift immediately to a lower gear to improve traction. 2. Proceed in a zigzag pattern until you cross the bridge. 3. Relax, stay on course and ride straight across. The answer is 3. Relax, stay on course and ride straight across. Riding over rain grooves or bridge gratings may cause your motorcycle to weave. This uneasy, wandering feeling is generally not hazardous. Relax and maintain a steady speed and ride straight across. Crossing at an angle forces riders to zigzag to stay in the lane. The zigzag is far more hazardous than the wandering feeling. If you must carry a load it should be 1. Either over or in front of the rear axle. 2. Carried on the gas tank in front of the driver. 3. Piled up against a sissy bar or frame on the back of the seat. The answer is 1. Either over or in front of the rear axle. Keep the load forward. Place the load over or in front of the rear axle. Tank bags keep loads forward, but use caution when loading hard or sharp objects. Make sure the tank bag does not interfere with handlebars or controls. Mounting a load behind the rear axle affects how the motorcycle turns and brakes. It can also cause a wobble. Grabbing the front brake or jamming down on the rear brake. 1. Can cause the brakes to lock. 2. Is the best way to stop in an emergency. 3. Is the best way to slow down when the streets are wet. The answer is 1. Can cause the brakes to lock. Grabbing at the front brake or jamming down on the rear brake can cause the brakes to lock and result in control problems. What is the best way to stay out of trouble while riding a motorcycle? 1. By avoiding high-density traffic areas. 2. By increasing the following distance between your motorcycle and the vehicle in front of you. 3. To see it coming by looking well ahead. The answer is 3. To see it coming by looking well ahead. While it is most important to know what is happening ahead, you cannot ignore situations behind you. Traffic conditions change quickly. To make safe decisions about how to handle trouble ahead, you must know what is going on around you. A motorcycle rider has an advantage over an automobile driver when passing parked vehicles because 1. A motorcycle can accelerate faster than a car. 2. A motorcycle rider can avoid the problems of opening doors and people stepping out from between vehicles by driving in the left part of the lane. 3. Motorcycles have a shorter stopping distance. The answer is 2. A motorcycle rider can avoid the problems of opening doors and people stepping out from between vehicles by driving in the left part of the lane. When passing parked vehicles, stay toward the left portion of your lane. This way, You can avoid problems caused by doors opening, drivers getting out of vehicles, or people stepping from between vehicles. Brightly colored, reflective helmets and clothing. 1. Should only be worn while riding at night. 2. Can make motorcycle riders easier to see. 3. Do not increase a motorcycle rider's safety. The answer is 2. Can make motorcycle riders easier to see. Most collisions occur in broad daylight. Wear brightly colored or reflective clothing to increase your chances of being seen. To execute a turn safely, a motorcycle rider should always 1. Lean the motorcycle in the direction of the curve or turn. 2. Slow down in the turn. 3. Turn using the handlebars only. The answer is 1. Lean the motorcycle in the direction of the curve or turn. Vehicle/motorcycle collisions are most common. 1. On freeways. 2. At night. 3. At intersections. The answer is 3. At intersections. Over one-half of motorcycle/passenger vehicle collisions are caused by drivers entering a rider's right-of-way. Vehicles turning left in front of you, including those illegally turning left from the wrong lane, and vehicles on side streets pulling into your lane, are the biggest dangers. Following closely to a vehicle in front of you. 1. Is a factor in collisions caused by motorcyclists. 2. Protects you in heavy traffic. 3. Helps you see hazards in the road. The answer is 1. Is a factor in collisions caused by motorcyclists. Following too closely, tailgating, could be a factor in collisions involving motorcyclists. In traffic, motorcycles need as much distance to stop as other vehicles. Normally, you should maintain a 2-second following distance. In rain or fog, you should 1. Reduce speed and use low beam. 2. Maintain regular speed and use high beam. 3. Stop at the side until the weather clears. The answer is 1. Reduce speed and use low beam. When it is foggy, use the low beam. Your motorcycle side mirrors primarily show 1. Everything behind you. 2. Only the side of the motorcycle. 3. Part of the lane next to you and most of the lane behind. The answer is 3. Part of the lane next to you and most of the lane behind. When carrying loads. 1. Keep the load low and as far forward as possible. 2. Keep the load behind the rear axle. 3. Fasten the load against the frame on the back of the seat. The answer is 1. Keep the load low and as far forward as possible. Most motorcycles are not designed to carry much cargo. Small loads can be carried safely, if positioned and fastened properly. Keep the load low, keep the load forward, distribute the load evenly, secure the load, and check the load. Before changing lanes to the left. 1. Check your left mirror and look to the left. 2. Use your horn and speed up. 3. Check the right mirror and turn your head to the left. The answer is 1. Check your left mirror and look to the left. Before you change lanes. Make sure no one is about to pass you. Check the mirrors and turn your head to check over your shoulder, on the side of the lane you want to move into. The best way to combat fatigue while riding is to 1. Drink energy drinks. 2. Ride faster to get to your destination quickly. 3. Take frequent breaks. The answer is 3. Take frequent breaks. Fatigue can affect your control of the motorcycle. Limit your distance. Take frequent rest breaks. Do not drink alcohol or use drugs. A motor-driven cycle is defined as having a motor size of less than 1. 150 cc. 2. 250 cc. 3. 200 cc. The answer is 1. 150 cc. A motor-driven cycle is a motorcycle with less than a 150 cc motor size. When a vehicle attempts to pass you, you should 1. Move to the center lane position. 2. Move to the left lane position. 3. Speed up to prevent them. The answer is 1. Move to the center lane position. When you are being passed from behind or by an oncoming vehicle, stay in the center portion of your lane. Riding any closer could put you in a hazardous situation. To predict how a hazard may affect you, it's important to 1. Watch for brake lights or turn signals. 2. Adjust speed to get around the hazard. 3. Know the speed, distance and direction that the hazard is moving. The answer is 3. Know the speed, distance and direction that the hazard is moving. To predict how a hazard may affect you, it is important to know the speed, distance, and direction the hazard may be moving. Think about how hazards can create risks for you. Anticipate potential problems and have a plan to reduce risks. To make good judgment in traffic, you need to first 1. Be able to swerve. 2. Search ahead. 3. Know how to stop quickly. The answer is 2. Search ahead. You are preparing to move to the left lane. To spot vehicles passing beside you, it is best to 1. Look in the left mirror. 2. Slow and look in the left mirror. 3. Turn your head to the left. The answer is 3. Turn your head to the left. Before you change lanes, make sure no one is about to pass you. Check the mirrors and turn your head to check over your shoulder, on the side of the lane you want to move into. Motorized bicycles or mopeds are not allowed to 1. Operate on freeways and expressways. 2. Exceed 30 miles per hour on level ground. 3. Ride in bicycle lanes unless authorized. The answer is 1. Operate on freeways and expressways. It is illegal to ride a motor-driven cycle, moped, motorized bicycle, or electric bicycle on a freeway or expressway if signs are posted to prohibit operation. The Class M1/M2 instruction permit includes the following restrictions: no carrying passengers, no freeway driving, no nighttime driving. The maximum speed at which Class 2 electric bicycles can provide assistance is 1. 35 miles per hour. 2. 20 miles per hour. 3. 25 miles per hour. The answer is 2. 20 miles per hour. Class 1. A low-speed pedal-assisted electric bicycle equipped with a motor which provides assistance only when the rider is pedaling and ceases to provide assistance when a speed of 20 miles per hour is reached. When preparing for a long ride, you should 1. Carry as much load as you can. 2. Wear tight-fitting clothes. 3. Ensure your motorcycle is in peak operating condition. The answer is 3. Ensure your motorcycle is in peak operating condition. Convex mirrors on motorcycles make things appear 1. Closer than they are. 2. Further than they are. 3. In their actual size and distance. The answer is 2. Further than they are. Convex mirrors provide a wider view of the road behind than flat mirrors. They also make vehicles seem farther away than they really are. To be effective, eye or face shield protection must 1. Permit enough room for eyeglasses or sunglasses. 2. Be loose-fitting for comfort. 3. Be tinted for better visibility. The answer is 1. Permit enough room for eyeglasses or sunglasses. To be effective, eye or face shield protection must be free of scratches, be resistant to punctures, give a clear view to either side, fasten securely, so it does not blow off or up, permit air to pass through, to reduce fogging, permit enough room for eyeglasses or sunglasses, if needed. If you need to leave the road to handle an emergency, you should 1. Flash your headlights and pull off. 2. Signal and pull off smoothly. 3. Swerve quickly off the road. The answer is 2. Signal and pull off smoothly. How often should you check the motorcycle's hydraulic fluid and coolant? 1. Daily. 2. Weekly. 3. Monthly. The answer is 2. Weekly. Fluids, oil and fluid levels. At a minimum, check hydraulic fluid and coolant weekly. Look under the motorcycle for signs of fluid leaks. The main reason riders crash during turns is 1. They are inexperienced. 2. They are going too fast. 3. Their brakes fail. The answer is 2. They are going too fast. Riders often try to take curves or turns too fast. When they cannot hold the turn, they end up crossing into another lane of traffic or going off the road. Please like, comment, share and subscribe our channel.